my agency into the position that we're at today, which we're very, very profitable and very successful and growing right now by leaps and bounds because we have been prepared. For me, it's an exciting era. Why? Because I control marketing and I understand marketing better than most people out there. And because of that, I know that I can always generate a want for my products and services. There are a lot of changes. As you guys know, there's a big disconnect in the world when it comes to the economy and things like the stock market, and it's still something that you don't have a good explanation for. You look at the stock market has been accomplishing record-breaking numbers in the middle of an economic meltdown and businesses closing every single day and not being able to operate the way that we have operated for decades. That doesn't make any sense. That's when I tell you guys that you need to pay attention and you need to make sure that you are staying on top of your game, because this is the way the bubble, for example, happened in 2007 with the real estate world, that people kept on buying and buying and buying, and they kept on buying the market and they didn't realize it was about to explode. It's an important thing for us as entrepreneurs, as business owners, as smart people that are taking advantage of today's opportunities to really understand history and know that the history repeats itself every single time. It happens all over the place every single year, in which we see things happening nonstop. For example, we had Facebook develop into a powerhouse of a company, and that same process, YouTube went through it. People doubted the platform, and then it became the go-to place to find information. Amazon has been doubted every step of the way. The whole internet has been doubted, and all these things are repeating itself over and over again. Well, in the same way that those things have happened, the economy has had repeating patterns. And one of those patterns is economic bubbles. Like if you look at, let's just be analytical here for a second. Let's look at exactly what's going on in today's world. COVID-19 has hit us like a deer in the headlights, right? Like they say, like the saying goes. Nobody expected it, and it has been devastating not only the country, but the world, everywhere. Businesses shutting down every single day, companies falling apart, layoffs, massive unemployment rates. We got about 20% unemployment rate in this country, record-breaking numbers. We're still not operating the same way. Restaurants are only operating at 30% capacity in some cases, up to 50% depending on the states. Movies are barely opening up again. There's a lot of restrictions everywhere. All these things are happening, but still, when you look at the economy, when you look at the stock market, you see these companies breaking record. You see the economy hitting all-time highs. In the last couple of days, it's been going downhill, and then yesterday it bounced again. But as you can see, these things don't communicate with each other. And I don't know if you guys know Warren Buffett, but he's a historical Wall Street investor. And one of the things that I've learned about him in the world of the economics in general is that he talks about being greedy when everybody is fearful, and being afraid when everybody's getting greedy. It seems like people are getting greedy right now, and it doesn't even make any sense. Now, I don't tend to be a Debbie Downer. I don't tend to be a negative person. I like to look at always the positive side and what's happening right now, but I want you guys to be prepared, because the point is that right now, marketing is more important than ever. You need to master marketing. If you master marketing, you are in control of your own economy. If you don't, the economy controls your economy. So that is the major point of what marketing can do for you. If you understand marketing and how to get attention on this era and be able to grow on this environment no matter what, then you decide if you keep your quality of life or you increase your quality of life, or if you go downhill. You decide that. But that's going to be based on your ability to market your products and services. So right now, I can tell you in 2020, as we are recording this on this morning, September 10th, 2020, I'm telling you that something's going to happen to the world when it comes to the economics of it. Because you cannot just close down businesses the way they're being closed down. You cannot just lay off people the way they're being laid off. You cannot just have all this money being poured into the economy and expect things to remain the same. Trillions of dollars have been poured into the economy. There have been, for example, realistic things that are going on right now. The government in the United States has given a lot of relief to people out there. and to companies, from the big companies to the small businesses. Everybody has gotten a ton of relief, and they have kept on getting that relief. At some point, those funds will run dry. So if you look at the economy and the inflation that's happening right now, and the stock market having trillion-dollar companies like Facebook, like Google, like Amazon, like Apple, like almost like all these companies that are Microsoft, etc., that are becoming trillion-dollar companies, plus all the other ones that are growing, it doesn't quite add up. At some point, once that money runs dry and unemployment is not getting paid anymore, unemployment benefits, because I don't know if you guys know some of the things that happen in the US, but there's a government program called the CARES Act. This thing has a lot of things on it, right? It's a government program that has given trillions of dollars to the economy. This thing will run dry. One of the examples of what this program is doing, one of the examples is unemployment. They are covering people's paychecks up to $600 for months, up to $600 a week for months. Well, it's nice when you don't have to work and you're at home all day long, binge watching television shows and doing all that stuff, and you have money in your pocket and you don't even have to work for it. But what that does is that it conditions people to getting free money. And at some point, that money is going to run out. And that's 2 out of 10 human beings in the United States are getting that paycheck right now, consistently every single week. At some point, that unemployment benefit of money in exchange for nothing will run out. And what's going to happen to the economy when that runs out? Aside from all the other businesses that are closing down, which are hundreds of thousands of businesses in the United States alone. Well, at some point, people are going to stop spending money. So I'm telling you, this right now is a time for you to get really good in the subject of marketing, because the ones that are going to differentiate in any field, in any niche market, are the ones that really understand marketing. If you do understand marketing, there are going to be endless opportunities for you to grow your business. If you don't, you are going to probably struggle in this environment, because let me tell you one thing, and I'll guarantee you this as a fact, it's all being inflated. It's all being pushed in the world. It's fake. It's not real. This supposed stability in the economy is all being created by people out of our control. And it's not something that we control ourselves. So you got to be ready for that, because it is a realistic fact that COVID-19 has been devastating. When you look at the stock market, guys, how do you explain the economic collapse and meltdown? If you look at the economic meltdown that has caused COVID-19, it was all the way down right over here. And then just like nothing, it has skyrocketed all the way up. Can somebody explain to me logically why the economy is saying that we should be at the highest levels in history, even though there has been massive economic shutdown worldwide, and the pandemic is still causing fear and spreading chaos around the world? That's the one thing that I will tell you guys. You got to be able to look at the facts and look at what's happening today and prepare yourself for it. Again, don't be afraid. Don't lose sleep over it. But I want you guys to understand that you got to be prepared for it, because it could happen. Do you know how many millionaires were made in the 2007 meltdown? How many people actually produced billions of dollars, millions of dollars? How much wealth was created in this country? You don't know, because what you see is the doom and gloom of the meltdown that happened to the rest of the population that was not prepared. You got to get prepared. What a great opportunity for you to understand social media so you control your own economy and it doesn't control you. So my message to you guys is, put the attention on becoming a marketing expert right now. Understanding Facebook, Instagram, Messenger marketing, WhatsApp, understanding TikTok, how to do content, how to get your content seen by people, how to differentiate yourself from the rest of the world, how to be somebody that really knows how to get a message out there. Put your attention there every single day, just like I have done for many, many years myself, that has put my businesses, my agency into the position that we're at today, which we're very, very profitable and very successful and growing right now by leaps and bounds, because we have been prepared. For me, it's an exciting era. Why? Because I control marketing. And I understand marketing better than most people out there. And because of that, I know that I can always generate a want for my products and services. I can always find people that are interested in what I have to offer because I understand marketing. How do you become a marketing ninja? You study every day and you apply every single day. It's not really a secret. How did I become who I am today? I didn't go to university to study marketing. I barely graduated high school. True story, I basically just had my way with words and I got my teacher to change my grade from F to a C so I can graduate high school. That was not it. I studied in today's environment that you guys all have access to. I Googled, I YouTube, I searched for things, I studied, I did free training, I did webinars, I did seminars, I did programs. That's what I did to make myself a marketing ninja in control of my own destiny. If I get wiped out and I lose every single penny that I have ever made and I don't have anything to fall back on, I know that I have marketing knowledge. And because of that, any of you guys that want to master the world of social media will probably pay me a lot of money just to hear what I have over here, just so I can give you guys a strategy that's gonna work. And that is the value of increasing your own intellectual property, your own ability to market your products and services.